everybody, and happy Friday. If you're here with me in the Discord or in the YouTube chat, go ahead and say what's up. Or if you're in the X chat, let's see who's with us this morning. We have Amateur Genius, Steve, Ron's Funk, Mike, Frank, Just Ticking Around, Retberg, Plum Tingles, TW, Cyrus, Nick, More Envy, good morning. Mike, Rips Mods, and Moki, Billy Joe, Master Trader Rick, good morning. What's up, Navy Guy? Richard Harris, Cougar Cat, Beautifully Blended, Lee Walt, Ashwin, Dr. Phil, Chill, Punisher, Kem Dong, Vexo, Paul Yoon, I Can't Trade, Pastor, Go Hard, Greg, Always Be Racing, Vadim, Rafal, Work It, Diego, Denver, Paolo, Milo, Tano, Consistently Fly, Mario, RJ, Buy It, Trade It, Lulu, Jose, Spastra, good morning. What's happening? No trades yet across the board. Mark has been sort of just grinding higher. We are currently at the yearly open in the NQ over in the S&Ps. A little bit further away. So we got some ground to cover in the S&Ps, but the NQs are cooking. This was a lovely grind here. Didn't catch any of that. I was sleeping. 3 o'clock Eastern time. Oof, I was sleeping. Any of my London traders in here? Any of my Globex traders? Anybody catch that? Milo got it. Nice. Bellica. Nice. Very nice. Long 20, 450 waiting for 500. Dang. Long 20 contracts. Who are you trading with? What was that? 20 Apex accounts, 1 contract each? Maybe. You know what I want. Gold is getting clapped. Let's see. Oh, snap. Yeah. That's crazy. It just... Regular trading hours did not matter to gold yesterday. Anybody notice the font change for the watermark? Or is that just me? Anybody notice that? Is that only my trading view that has the font difference in the watermark? It's completely different. Crazy. What's up, Green Goblin? We do have news coming out here at 8:30. Couple little pieces of news. April housing starts building permits, the preliminary building permits. New York services business activity, import price index. A lot of stuff coming out at 8:30. But the big news of the day is going to be out at 10. So out of 10, we're going to get the preliminary Michigan sentiment for May because it's only halfway through May now. The 1-year inflation outlook and then the 5 to 10 year inflation outlook is all going to be coming out at that time. And I think that's probably the most important part of that print. Seeing if inflation is coming down per their expectation and their read on it. So, how did I make out with poker? The episode was actually not live. It was taped. How long ago? Let me see. It was taped on March 3rd, I believe. Yeah, I think March 3rd. Yeah, March 3rd. That game was just not a lot of action or anything. It's kind of a boring session. The one hand where I did trap the guy dead to rights, they do this silly carnival game where they run it 3 times, which is just like, man, it's not real poker. Running it twice is even questionable. I mean, I understand you want to control the variance and all that, but like running it 3 times, and then you run it 3 times and you spin a wheel. That's kind of like, ugh. I mean, I guess we could watch it if you want to. I'd have to find that part of the stream. Pretty boring game. Yeah, I mean, it was just not action players or anything. It was no action. Oh, here, I can find the hand right away. The action was a little bit lackluster, in my opinion. It all depends on the game. Like, it's hard to have a good game because it's dependent on the players. And like, if you don't have action players, then the game can be like a little soft and boring. So the best episodes are coming out in July, and it's not cash flow. It's gonna be called No Gamble, No Future. Those are gonna be some very exciting games. Very high stakes, extremely high stakes for those games. So those are gonna be the ones to watch. Let me see if I can pull this up with. I don't know why it's so quiet though. Oh, because it's on mute.
Rips.
Here we go.
He had aces earlier. Now he's got kings. Makes it 700 to go.
Kicked out of like one of the
They haven't said anything.
Big
man.
Daddy, who is
All right,
still
good
waiting
luck.
on his chips,
Good luck.
calls, and this is going to be trouble here for G.
If it's non-alcoholic, I think it's okay.
Understandably, ace queen suited. He's going to 3-bet this one.
A future game.
47.
Drawing 10.
Raised, he called you.
Guess it'd be
did
different.
this.
We didn't have tables.
Goes big here, makes it 4,700.
Cheers, brother.
Art finds ace jack in the big blind.
It's annoying too, because like ace jack, there's already another ace out. You'll see. You'll see what happens.
You're having
He
bad
avoids
thoughts,
a
weren't you?
disaster, gets out of the way, and
could've been good.
Pocky
We'll see.
has 7 deuce. Will she get crazy? She does not. Okay.
How much you
It's a
playing?
$300
GZ,
per
appreciate
player
you.
bounty, not worth it.
Started
Action
on
back on
32,
Rips now.
33.
He's got kings.
She's not looking at me at all.
Yeah.
Now maybe there are some times where, because this is, you know, on the larger size for a 3-bet,
It's only a game.
and there goes some sort
You're
of
winning
drink
so
on the
much
floor,
money, you can't be throwing
that
stuff all
Rips
over.
would come with a
Shit, I'm
flat
sorry.
here,
That's good luck.
ultimately being able to play in position against G. But because Big Daddy did call,
I mean,
water.
in all honesty,
it
she
makes
was
it a
later
little
than
bit
me.
awkward here,
And
so
that's
I'm
your
not
fault.
sure you want to flat the kings. Would expect him to come with a 4-bet.
Oh my god.
And he's just going to go for all of it. Big Daddy quickly out of the way. Huge decision here now for G.
Players all in.
Oh,
Players
all in?
all in.
The shove is for a little bit over 32,000 total, effectively
Excuse me.
playing the stack of G, who's got 27.5 behind after he made it 4,700.
Fires.
Dude, would you ignore her to talk to
You-
you? What are you He's ordering.
Google's going crazy right now, by the way.
If they ask for how many people, tell them.
We're probably
4 people,
flipping.
please. Thank you.
Oh man,
Thank you.
I don't know. Win or lose, that might be the
How
favorite
is it?
part of
Win or
of
lose,
this
we
stream.
still booze.
Still
Here
lose.
we go.
Yamas. How do you?
Yamas. Como se llamas?
Oh god.
Yeah, Nvidia's pushing up too.
Rips ripped it on me, huh? What a surprise.
Just bringing in towels upon towels, thanks to our Iris.
Oh man, that was
said
too
bad
pure.
things.
That sequence of events was
That was a little.
Okay to call.
Should we shoot your jacket this morning?
Show me 7 deuce.
So the 7 deuce is in the mind for G. You heard him there verbalize it, thinking out loud.
I mean, we'll figure it out.
Google's
No,
making
we
a
have
triple
more,
top right
down
now,
coming.
so if it does break out of this, I think it'd be pretty strong and could carry the Nasdaq a
does
little bit
call.
higher.
That will.
Puts himself at risk here.
Once maybe.
Hold on.
doesn't want to be.
Hold on.
For
Wanna go wheel?
cameras. For the cameras.
Wheel for the camera.
Are we
For the
going
cameras,
wheel?
for the people.
Are we going
I would
wheel?
prefer to go once, but we'll do the.
For the people.
All right. Let's spin the wheel.
Spin that
There
wheel.
it is.
first.
This is like the dumbest thing I've ever seen in a
Interesting that
poker
Rich
game, by
said
the way.
we would prefer to go
It's in that worst
once,
position,
Don't put it in the
so-
box.
but
Wait.
it appears he
Yeah,
has
worst
talked
position gets to go.
into
Yeah, that's
Spin the
right.
wheel.
But he
would've
doesn't
preferred
get to
mini
see it.
wheel of
But he doesn't
gamble.
get to see it.
Oh yeah, he can't see it.
Grips,
He
we
can't
get
see
it. We know you're rich, bro. Just.
I just.
3 times. Let's go.
All right, so push all that up.
So basically what this means is we're running 3 boards, which already is stupid. And then when you spin the wheel and whatever number it lands on, that board doesn't
3
count.
full boards here, which is
It's just retarded.
quite wild.
I'm sorry,
And
but
then
it's
they're
just
gonna spin the
retarded.
mini wheel of gamble, and if it comes up 1, 2, or 3, whatever it lands on, that board is going to be killed,
There you go.
and then it's essentially a run it twice.
Oh my gosh.
You know, with the other 2 boards.
And I was like, hey, I'd like to run it once or twice. And everybody's like, no, do the wheel, do the wheel. It's like, it's the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Spin it.
Spin that wheel. Hard.
What do we need? Oh my gosh, I have no idea.
Well, we don't
He has
know.
a good hand on.
He's got a piece
He's
of
good hand on all 3 boards.
He's got a piece of it. The first one doesn't count.
First one doesn't count. Spin it. I need to see.
Oh, we chopped.
The
First
one
board
doesn't
has been
count.
eliminated.
I guess it was a chop. It was a chop. Piece of chop.
Wow, wow.
You got kings?
Only the last one.
Only
would've
the
been-
last one saved it.
Only the last.
my
number,
God.
you had out there. Number 3. Wow.
I like this game.
That's fantastic.
I'm only going once from now.
Nice hand.
So
That was
stupid.
minus
Such a-
5,000.
So I know we didn't get a look there at all the
Anyway,
boards, but I
that was the
believe
biggest
that
pot I
final
think of the
board,
night. And
From what I'm hearing is that
Yeah,
it
right.
contained an ace,
Saved by the wheel.
The one out wheel.
ultimately
Pretty stupid.
saved
Saved by the wheel.
G to
Oh
give
my
him
God.
a chop.
Hey, that's
It's like Saved by the Bell, but
Killed by the wheel.
killed by
Rich seems
slightly
slightly annoyed there that
Gosh.
he got
biggest
peer
pot of the
pressured a
night,
little bit
and
into
we do some stupid wheel thing.
running it
Anyway,
with the mini wheel.
that was that. That was that. That was the boring poker game we played. It was like, let's have a carnival game because poker is not exciting enough or whatever. Yeah, them all celebrating is just like, like they're all high-fiving each other. Like, what is happening right now? Like, what is this? Just so stupid. Like, he's like, oh yeah, we're probably flipping. You probably have ace king. I'm like, yes, you're so terrible. Yes, put your money in. Got him trapped completely, putting in his hand with 1/3 of the equity. Yeah, let's spin a wheel. Sounds great. Amazing. When you play the hand perfectly, you can get beat by an effing wheel. That's how it feels. This is a 68K pot too. It's not like it was like a 10 or 20K pot. It's almost $70,000 pot. They're all like high-fiving the guys like straight to the left of me, who, by the way, I hope, I mean, he plays so small, but if that guy ever plays high stakes, I'd love to have him in a game. Oh, we're probably flipping. You probably have ace king. I call with ace queen. That's not a flip, bro. Oh, yeah, we're flipping. Anyway, good times. Good times. how the night, and I don't know. I think it made like, I don't know, 15K or something like that. It is extremely, like, it's a very just boring game. Very low action. You'll see, like, type of games that I like to play are the ones that are coming up that we filmed. I think it was March or, yeah, it had to be in March. Like, mid-March, but they're not going to be released until July. So, did he rebuy? He got his chips back. He gets to keep his chips. I don't win that hand. That's the worst part about it. I don't win that hand because on the third board there was an ace. And so he gets to chop it. Just kind of ridiculous. Is it the same players for each show? No. They build the lineup. It's, you know, there's been a couple episodes of Cash Flow that were good, but for the most part, that show's kind of dusty. It's, just, I don't know, low action. Venetian stream is better than that one. Oh, by the way, if you didn't know, Tradeify right now is 35% off until the end of the month on all accounts and unlimited usages of code RIPS. So, like a home game in college, yeah, I mean, I like playing serious poker. And that's why I like playing high stakes, is because it's like, even when you're playing with billionaires, like $100,000 is still $100,000. Like, pot I played this past weekend was over $300,000. The billionaire that lost the pot to me was not happy. Like, it's not going to change his life, but he's still not happy about it, you know? I like playing stakes where people can feel it. The money means something, you know? How many years have I played poker? Over 20. I started when I was really young. We are pushing up. Looks like we just tagged those 500s now. Google is trying to break out of this triple top. Nvidia is still pushing. I want to see what happens at the bottom of the hour with this news coming out. When did you become profitable in poker? I mean, I played when I was really, really young, and I played a ton of online poker. Online poker was extremely profitable for me. So that's way back in the day. Yeah, I like Tradeify a lot, personally. I took 2 payouts from them for a total of $30,000. My total investment to get that $30,000 was like, I don't know, like $2,000. So 15x my investment. Pretty dang good, in my opinion. And I like that you wake up every single morning, you have exact, like, you know exactly what you need to do for the day in trading. So we are still pushing up here. We do have a potential of hitting 59.75 today in the S&Ps. 59, 58, 60, 62. These are all areas that have tons of liquidity that are resting right now. Looking at the picture of the Mag 7, it looks like everything's just kind of holding. So I think that we could explore potential upside today in a lot of these names. Previous day high yesterday is up at 530. I think 530 exactly. Let's see. 27? I thought it went higher than that. Oh, 527 halves. Okay, 527 halves then. Ribs, you have a dojo where I can learn your ways. Is that what MC is? MC is more about the other participants in MC. The benefit is being surrounded by people who are all kind of like-minded and being in a core group of people who are pushing themselves to be best. The best versions of themselves. Like, we have people that, one of the guys that just became a mod, his name's National. He actually just quit his job to pursue trading full time. And I'm trying to think, how long has he been in here for? Let me see. By the way, this is a horrible song. National's been in here for about a year. And the last 2 months have pulled like $200,000 from the markets. So it's more so surrounding yourself with these types of people who are pushing themselves. Like I don't like to toot my own horn all that much about MC. Like it's not like me being in there has a lot to do with the people's successes, in my opinion. It's more so like being surrounded by people who are taking it extremely seriously. So I don't know. I never try to push the Discord room, but you know, if you think that's something that'll help you, go for it. Yeah, it is OPEX today, so we can have the market either be super sideways or extremely volatile. Right now, it's looking like it's just grinding and grinding and pushing, which of course makes it extremely difficult as we're waiting and anticipating news. Like I said, we have the housing starts, building permits, import price index, and the New York Fed services business activity. So, or the New York business services activity, rather. He's on a 50K account. Yeah, he's on 50K accounts. That is correct. He actually just got moved to a Top Step Live account recently. Is gold still just going straight down? Should be, right? Whoa, no. Bouncing off the quarterly open. Yeah, I'm not going to touch gold, ever. Not my thing to trade. And he does only trade micros. He doesn't trade any minis at all. Yep, only micros. And if I'm not wrong, National, it's 200K in the last 2 months that you pulled out. Only micros, only 50K accounts. I'm pretty sure this is accurate. If I'm wrong, let me know. Pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, give or take 200K. Yeah, there you go. So, for micros, because he's copying 5 accounts. So, trading micros only, copying 5 accounts, extremely consistent. We're retesting 500s again. I wish it was the top of the hour, or the bottom of the hour, and then we could get some trades going. This thing just looks like it wants to grind higher and higher, which is lovely. How many trades does he take on average per session? Sorry to put you on the spot here, National, but how many trades are you taking on average per session? It's really not that many, I don't think. Let me see if I can pull up his P&L calendar here. Okay, it's like 35 trades, 26 trades, 24 trades, 32 trades, 3 trades, 27 trades, 21 trades, 53 trades, 20 trades, 33 trades. So you have to understand, like, each time you're adding or peeling off, that counts as a trade. So it's not like he's taking 25 separate trades. Do you know what I mean? How does this market keep going up on no news? It's because people are buying Google right now. People are buying Nvidia. People are buying Amazon. So the equities that power the Magnificent 7, which powers the NQ, is what's pushing things right now. Let's see what the 10-year is. Ten years at 4.4. We're getting back to the 23K. I mean, if the news continues to be positive in the world, yeah. Right now, the news has been extremely positive. Trump next week should be yapping a bunch, so he was on vacation. Well, not vacation, but on his trip in the Middle East. So when he comes back, I think there's going to be a lot more volatility. New computer, Origin PC. One of the best builds. Right there. They have any budget that you need. That's what I'd recommend right now. Also, Main Gear has some pre-builts, but I'm using an Origin. It's been fantastic. Obviously, outside of the issues that we've been having with OBS, but that has nothing to do with the computer build itself. It's the hardware. All right, 1 minute now until the bottom of the hour. We're going to get the news coming out here. Rips, I'm using Edge Pro X, which I think is the same as Edge Clear, but I noticed there are no hotkeys for bid, buy, bid, sell, ask. I've never used Edge Pro X. I execute all of my trades on TradingView for my personal brokerage account. But I've heard Edge Pro X is pretty good. I've never used it. Ugh. Burry's showing the way forward. Liquidated his portfolio and switched to short. He hasn't been right in so long. He had one good trade in his life. Dude sucks. He's awful. He's a terrible trader. He got lucky one time. If you want to torch money, then follow Burry. $1.36 million on housing starts. Housing starts are in line. Building permits are down slightly. 1.41 million versus 1.45 million. Import price index is higher than expected for the month over month. Year over year, waiting on the data. Year over year is higher than expected as well for import price index. So slight pullback in Google. Nvidia's still pumping. Microsoft pulled back. Tesla's still pumping. Amazon's still pumping. New York Fed Services business activity minus 16.2 versus a 19.8 prior, so a little bit hotter there as well. Edge Pro X is Edge Clear on MotiveWave platform. Yeah, there's also some prop firm that will allow you to use it, but I never used it. Take care, National. See you, buddy. Have a good weekend. A lot of overhead supply coming in the NQ there. Big pullback. S&P's pulling back too. Super sharp pullback there. About 20 handles already. And dropping. Let's see. Nvidia's coming down a little bit here. Coming back to that yearly open price. That's a nice move. I didn't catch any of it. Dang it. Bouncing back up here. Very choppy. I mean, look at these 1 minute candles. It's extremely choppy. Even though we have a trend, it's still choppy within that trend. All right, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, we are back. Still no trades. Sitting here just kind of waiting for something to happen. No trades yet. Nothing. That's a nice fade. About 30 handle fade there from the north side. Gold pumping on that? Let's see. Yeah, still never traded gold. Probably never will. We are still breaking down. Interesting area right here. Microsoft is at the VWAP, so if we did break lower, things can get pretty saucy. I mean, we could go for the point of control here, down at 52. See if it wants to break down below the 60 level. Point of control is all the way at 52 there. And 59.50 is a big level as well. S&P is still coming lower. So we dropped below 60s temporarily. Pushing back up to 65s here. See if 60s want to dump, and then maybe we can intercept something at 50s here. Still slamming. We are right at the point of control right now. All right, we made 1,900 bucks. Cool. Point of control was kind of the target on that. Obviously, we bounced right at it. So. Would have liked to catch that a little bit earlier, but there you go. Flexing Joe says this music is atrocious and far too loud. I got you, buddy. Let me know if that's better for you. No change on your end? Oh, I don't know. I thought that would be better. Reminds you of Donkey Kong? What? Like Donkey Kong what? Which one? Well, we're still kind of fighting at that point of control. Gotta probably wait for the top of the hour to put on another trade. The point of control that I'm calculating is based on the visual representation of it's the viewport. Visible range. So if I come out, it's gonna change. Watch. See, it drops down there. But I'm not interested in yesterday's session. I'm only interested in this piece of the market right here. That's the only part that I'm interested in right now. So I want to see where most of the auction took place. You know? We should use the new contract today? What? No. That's not until next month. It's only May. Contract expires in June. So. We are coming slightly lower now. Where do I get the 1 day to pass from Apex? Use code RIPS. It's 1 day to pass. Which is this? This is Visible Range Volume Profile, VRVP. It's a built-in indicator with TradingView. See how like the auctions, I don't care what happens from here. Like if it goes down, if it goes up, obviously it's going to shape what I do for the rest of the session. But all I was doing on that trade was looking for that push down to the POC because I know that we're going to be trafficking around there. It's agreement and price. It's also agreement much lower here, but this is where most of the volume was taking place in this session, this area of the session. Those are the two indicators that I use, VRVP and BTC, Spaceman BTC key level. That's it. Obviously VWAP as well, but I mean, who doesn't use VWAP? Session HLC3. Does Wynn Hotel have that topless pool? Yeah. It's the European pool. Still have it. Nvidia's pulling back. Microsoft did break the VWAP, which gave us this nice little tumble. We're about 15 minutes from the top of the hour. No news scheduled at the top of the hour, but the biggest piece of news that we have today is coming at 10 a.m. Eastern time. That's going to be the big one. We don't really have any Fed speakers until far after the bell, but we do get that University of Michigan sentiment 1 year and 5 to 10 year inflation outlook coming at 10 a.m. If you guys want to do a giveaway today, you guys and gals out there, just click the like button on YouTube. We get it to 600 likes, we'll do a giveaway. 500 likes, we'll do a poll. Fair? I think it's fair. I wonder when X is ever going to get rid of these financial bots. Every single time I make a post. It's crazy. I have like 2,800 accounts that are blocked now from it. And it's like, I don't know how they can't use AI. Like Grok AI, like how can it not sniff this out? It's so weird. How have they not figured out how to stop that? It's weird, right? Came out of nowhere. Like it wasn't like this before, and then it just came out of nowhere, and it's just stupid. Yeah, I love X, but I mean, it's just something they should be fixing. Looks like we're gonna give up that point of control, possibly down to that 4-hour open, maybe draw some liquidity at the 430 level, but too risky for me to jump back in. Not interested. Because they're the ones doing it? No. Maybe X staff, but yeah, it probably has to do with something like they can inflate their DAU numbers or MAU numbers. But outside of that, I mean, it is so annoying. Every time I make a post, it's like 20 of the replies are those bots. Anybody in a trade right now? Short. What's your entry? Short from 475. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. Maybe stops at like 67. Something like that makes sense. X has no problem shadow banning or closing real accounts. Yeah, I mean, the bots, like, you can't even reply to them. I mean, they do a good job at least designating that they are bots, but it's like, still, it's ridiculous. We're not short ES right now. Yeah, we gotta wait for more liquidity coming in. 9 a.m. can come and we could see a huge flush from that. Or, say a pop right back up. Anybody's game, you know? Yep, it is monthly options expiration, which means that all of the monthly contracts expire today. It is not to be confused with triple witching. That'll be next month, same time. It'll be next month, June 20th, I believe. Let me see. June 20th. Next month, June 20th. And that'll be when these NQM contracts expire. Then we're going to roll it into the U's probably the week of the 20th of June. So much will have changed by then. Bots are part of the user base. They need the numbers. Yeah. Took that short now. Nice work there, Yolan. Way to go. 3 props locked for the week 1 to go. Which share are you trading there, US? Ribs, could you say you generally go for the most likely target, right? I'm trying to do this in my scalping and perform good when I go for that instead of trying to hit runners or bigger RR. Yeah, I don't really concern myself with that. I'm just trading around the market structure and what the market's trying to give me. If you're extremely rigid in your trading approach, especially as a scalper, I think you're going to run into more issues than not. We're trading 48 in both of these indices right now. I was doing this yesterday too. It's crazy. What are the odds? 10 more minutes now until the top of the hour. Do I think it's going to break VWAP? I mean, we'd have to have some incredible selling pressure. Right now, Google is holding. Microsoft is bouncing back up. Nvidia looks like it wants to hold the VWAP here. Selling pressure from Meta. I mean, if Meta and Microsoft started selling off tremendously, I could see it, but not seeing the selling pressure coming in right now. Nice work there, more envy. Apex top step traded 5 Funder Pro. Never heard of Funder Pro. Probably one of the people who've reached out to me. I have so many people still that I just haven't had the time to trade other props right now. Yeah, again, if you're just coming into the stream, Tradeify is doing 35% off right now. I think they're really great. I think they're fantastic. Very clear rules. You know exactly what you need to do. I like that about them. Now we are bouncing here a little bit. Microsoft holding, but not super bouncing. Nvidia is the one that's bouncing the most. Google's just still holding up on these highs. Coming for my 475. Get it. Am I gonna trade with PW? Yeah, I gotta figure out my my passport and real ID thing. Unfortunately, I can't make any appointments for either until like mid-June, so just the way it goes. Just started straight to fund it with Tradeify. Which sides do you go for there, Phil? All you have to do is take it slow. I mean, you just take it slow and you hit that daily profit target. Like, it's very clear. The first time you're trading the 150K is, what is it? It's like, I think it's 450 to 900 is all you have to do each day, which is like nothing. It's really not that difficult. I mean, trading's difficult, but just hitting those types of profit targets are like, okay, just wait for some momentum and then smack it. Do I look at how many puts and calls are expiring today? Yes. Why did everyone slack off on the real ID for so long? I don't know why I didn't get it when I first moved here. It's kind of weird. Juan says, any advice? I've been trading for a long time. I'm at the point where I don't lose money, but I'm not making much, pretty much breaking even. Yeah, that's where you want to be. That's really good to be in that spot. That's the plateau phase. Just got to hang, just keep pushing. It'll get better, but I was really stoked when I finally hit that level in my trading. When you stop losing, it's just like, oh, so good. NQ to 22,000. I mean, we got to have some really positive news from Michigan Sentiment. So if that comes out and it's super positive, great. But right now, the market's just losing a bid. Microsoft pushing back down, and Meta. So Microsoft and Meta paired together, pushing the market down right now. That's why we're seeing the NASDAQ rolling here. Can probably hit VWAP in the S&Ps. We should slice through these bids. This is just people bidding the 4-hour open here. Probably some shorts trying to get covered. You don't have to make trading super confusing, right? You can, depending on whatever your risk tolerance is, you could just say, you know, the break of this level, I'm looking to bid down at this level. Stops once the trade is working somewhere around there, like above that volume shelf. Mine was to the point of control, right? I was interested in taking it to the point of control. That was my trade. Which size gap for a live Tradeify is best? I like the 150Ks. They're expensive, but the straight to funded 150Ks are great. There you go. Nice work. Which platform are you using there for our field? Tradeivate? Stevie says, bro, I thought I was in a rut. Glad to hear you say that. LOL, only making a few hundred a month. Was starting to think I need to change my strat. Nah, dude. You're great. It took me 3 years to get to the plateau. Fake out manipulation is great discount, maybe. I mean, we just have a lot of selling pressure right now in Microsoft and Meta. That's what's bringing the market down. Nvidia's at the VWAP, so if we broke the VWAP of Nvidia, that would again create more selling pressure, bring us back out of this balance here. Tradeivate and TradingView. See, I've never connected it that way. I feel like that's why people talk about TradingView as laggy, because you're connecting through a connection. I like trading Tradeify on Tradeivate because you can copy very easily with the copy groups, and it's just nice for me. Two funded 50K on Tradeify, no activation fees. Tradeivate is a solid platform. There you go, nice. Yeah, if you've been trading for a minute, you know, a couple years, and then you're starting to plateau and break even, don't go strategy hopping. Just stick with it. Like, you can fine tune your strategy, but don't go strategy hopping. Five minutes now to the top of the hour. I think we'll get some liquidity injected into this market and start to see some directionality showing up. More roast. Why Tradeivate not allowed TPSL when you copy trading? I don't know. Maybe they'll fix it at some point, but I have no idea why you can't copy bracket orders. It has to be something with the logic of their copy trading. In your opinion, when does it become clear that you can quit your job to do trading full time? You have to have over a year of consistent profitability, minimum, in my opinion. Do whatever you want, but when you take out that income that's reliable. Let me show you something here. Bring it over the whiteboard. Trusty whiteboard here. All right, so what do you think this profit curve is? What type of trader is this? Anybody know? Consistent trader, boring trader? Imaginary, investor, consistent, fake, high accuracy, consistent, rips. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret here. Ready? This is a paycheck. 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 This is called a full-time job. That's called having a full-time job. That's called having a full-time job, and as a trader, that is what you're giving up. You're giving up that equity curve when you want to be a trader. Think about that. That's the equity curve that you are giving up when you say, I want to quit my full-time job and become a full-time trader. So I want you to think about that when you're talking about quitting your job. Do the trader equity curve. Ready? Oops. Here's the beginning trader equity curve. This is $0. That's the beginning trader equity curve right there. That's it. That's the beginning trader equity curve. And remember, you're giving up this because you want to quit your full-time job. Okay, wait, that's not. There we go. I don't want to. Paycheck, 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 paycheck. Right? So anybody who ever asks me, they're like, I want to quit my full-time job and I want to become a trader, and just remember the equity curve that you're giving up. So that's the truth of trading. That's what makes it so difficult, because when you give up that guaranteed equity curve, you can get extremely nervous. There's 9 a.m. They're dumping lower here. We just tagged VWAP in the S&P. Can't give it up if you've never had it. Yeah. So we tagged the previous 4-hour mid here. Or almost. More so just the VWAP. Microsoft still coming down. Meta is trying to find a floor here at 640.5. Google has pulled back and the S&Ps are currently at the VWAP. In my opinion, it's always just best to have your job and then trade as a supplementary way to add or try to add to your income. That would be my advice. Try your best at trading while you have a full-time job. All you need is a couple hours a day, and that can be split up between an hour before you go to work and an hour when you get home from work. Futures are open 23 hours a day. Futures are always going to be open. There's a time and a place that you can trade futures, whether it's on your phone. You do it with props. Really no excuse for needing to quit your job, you know? Prop firms, it is not an expensive hobby. That's correct. As long as you treat the prop firms like they're your real money. I mean, it costs real money, right? But like if you're treating prop firms like you can just keep on resetting, you're not going to get far in your trading journey. You need to treat it like it's a real thing, like it actually matters. So trick your mind. Rips wants unemployment to go down. Yeah, that's I got a major trade that's hinging on unemployment going down. That's why I'm telling everybody to go back to work. That's what it is. Do I still use the EMAs for Confluence? Only when I'm looking at the Mag 7. I don't care about the EMAs and NASDAQ or ES futures. Don't quit your job until you have enough money to retire. Yeah, I'm from the camp where it's like, you don't know how hard it is to trade as your sole purpose of income until you do it. I mean, personally, I don't even just trade with, that's my only sole purpose of income. I have affiliate sales, I have poker, and I have other businesses that generate income for me. Trading is not my sole source of income. So it allows me to just focus on trades. I don't think about, like, every single time I put on a trade, I'm just trading the trade, right? I mean, this is the trade that I took this morning. It made me $2,000, $1,975. I was focused on taking the trade exactly where we wanted, to the point of control. And that was that. Flush to the point of control. Done. That was it. Could I got more money on it? Yeah, but I don't care. I'm not beating myself up over a trade that I didn't take. I took a trade. I saw it work. It worked. Got covered. The end. I'm not sitting here thinking about, like, I need to make X amount of dollars, because if I don't make X amount of dollars, my average monthly is going to fall to this and this and this and this and this and this and this. I'm just trading. Like, that's it. And that's really the sweet spot in trading. Personally, I think that, right? That's just my opinion. Other people are going to tell you otherwise, but personally, in my opinion, is just being able to look at the market, being able to trade it, and that's it. I have a trade idea. I want to execute on that trade idea, and then I want to rate myself after my execution. I never, ever say, oh, I wish I would have taken that sooner. I wasn't here. I wasn't even at my desk. I took the trade I wanted to take. I closed it where I wanted to close it. The market did something. See, look, there's the point of control that we're talking about. Closed it right at the point of control, and that was it. That was the entire trade idea for me. I couldn't care less about anything else. You're going to find, like, as a newer trader, you're going to be like, oh, I wish I would have taken that higher. Yeah, but I didn't. Oh, I wish I would have closed it lower. I don't have a time machine. I closed it at the point of control where I wanted to. That's how I'm constantly rating myself. Like yesterday, believe it or not, even though I had a losing day, look at this long I took. This is my best trade of the day yesterday. Even though I lost money, my best trade of the day. Huge long, right, and where did I close this? Right at the yearly open. Did it go higher? Yeah, sure. But I closed it at the yearly open. I let this puppy dogger run. That was a great trade for me. Obviously, these are the trades that cost me money, but this is a big trade. Huge trade for me. Loved it. Closed it right where I wanted to. I didn't even think about it. I was not like, oh man, I wish I would have let it go all the way higher. I don't care. I traded it up until I front ran the yearly open. That was it. That was the whole trade. You know what I mean? Same thing with this. I don't care where it goes from here. I'm not trading it right now. If I had to, like, push myself to be like, you need to make X amount of dollars today, I would probably not be a great trader. And again, you can say that I'm the worst trader on earth. I don't care about your opinion. If you're going to say that about me, I couldn't care less if you think I'm the worst trader on earth. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to show up, look for spots in the market that I can exploit with my strategy, take those trades, and then evaluate myself afterwards. Yesterday's trade that cost me the most. Oh, wait. There we go. Sorry. Was I sharing this before? Was I showing this screen? I showed you, like, you saw this trade, right? I wasn't sure if I was on this screen or not. But the trade that I really wanted was this break right here. If I got this break down to right here, I would have made 6 figures. I was very much sized into this trade. We caught one long, short cover short, and then we didn't get that break. So at the end of the day, obviously, I wish it would have worked out differently, but I couldn't fault myself on the trades that I took because I was looking for a very specific reaction in the market. So there you go. That was more ska than reggae, I think. Up 9K this week. I'm hoping to finish the week strong. Nice. Who are you trading with, Dan? Who's your current cup of tea? We are seeing Microsoft and Meta hold these lows right now. Nvidia pushed up from the VWAP, so we are seeing an expansion back up to the upside here. Can I explain the point of control? It is where the most transactions have taken place on the current viewport. So my current viewport only shows this. This is where most of the transactions took place. This is volume on this side of the market, or on this side of the chart. This is where most of the volume was transacted in this period of time, where most of the transactions took place. So you can call that an agreement on price. That's why when we came back down, we're coming right back to that point of control, because most of the transactions took place there. Top step TPT and Bullinox just trying out bull out for the first time. Nice. Happy to report that Apex approved my payout request for $1,500 on 2 accounts. Let's go. There you go, Danny. I remember, were you the one who was saying like, denied or something like that? But hey, good stuff. Good stuff. Give it up for Danny. Rip, you said you played drums in the past. What was your favorite type of music to play? Everything. I mean, everything. Obviously not classical, because there's no classical drums, but everything. I still have I have an electronic drum set, but I don't have a music studio set up at this house yet. I had a music studio set up at my last place in California. It was great. I would go in there and creatively express myself. But no, I haven't set up my music studio in this house, I guess because I'm lazy or whatever, but been here for almost a year and I still haven't set up my studio. New here, just subscribe. Thank you. If you aren't subscribed, by the way, it is free to subscribe to the YouTube channel. It's also appreciated if you drop a like. We do giveaways here. Get up to 600 likes, we do a giveaway. I know it's personal, but would love some suggestions for other sources of income alongside trading. Well, have a traditional job, have a traditional career. I've been an entrepreneur my whole life. I always pursue whatever I'm passionate about, so I always think that pursuing whatever you're passionate about will give you the most validating version of life. So follow what you're passionate about. If you're passionate about trading, do something in the trading space. If you're passionate about, I don't know, music, do something in the music space. Find things that you're passionate about and do that. What mixing deck did you have? For my electronic drums? They're the TD30 KVs from Roland. Good set. The drum heads feel very realistic. Rips, what's your #1 recommendation to keeping calm and collected trading all these years, staying disciplined and motivated, been feeling burnt out and lonely trading? Trade with a group. Trade with a group, and try to find people that are way better than you. Trade with people that are way better than you and that can prove it. Like, don't trade with people that are lying to you. A lot of people that are like, they lie about trading. Like, people are, they're like, when I posted the 2 red days I had this week, people are shocked by it. They're like, wow, thank you so much for the transparency. It's like, this is the reality of trading. I've been this is my 11th year of trading. I had a 70K loss on Monday and then a 36K loss yesterday, 37K loss. That's $110,000 of losing trades in just 1 week. Now, it sounds like a lot, but the account size that I'm trading, I mean, I had about 40K worth of winning days this week. So, you know, net, we're still up on the month. The account I'm trading is $620,000 now of pure profit. I've already taken out what I put in to start the account. So mentally speaking, I'm just trading how I want to trade. How do you get out of a rut, or how do you push yourself further? I think that secret comes from surrounding yourself by people who are doing better than you and who are transparent about it. If you see somebody who's just like, watch for people cropping things. Like, I have people that come into our Discord group a lot and they will crop accounts because they're so concerned about how people's perception of them as traders are. And it's just ridiculous. I've seen people, and I've been doing mentoring for like 3 years now, 4 years with Discord. I think it's 3 years in the Discord, but I see people come and go very rapidly that are like these people who will crop screenshots and like showing a combine account and trying to represent it as an XFA, for instance, or showing like an evaluation account and trying to represent it as a PA. And I get it, right? We all want to be appreciated in the community that we're in. But at the end of the day, that's the type of stuff that will hinder your own performance. It doesn't make you any better. If you're honest about your trading journey, I think that you will excel a lot faster. When I first started trading, I couldn't wait to tell people about how much money I was losing doing it. Not because it was a flex, but because I wanted people to help me. I had friends that were in the industry that helped me tremendously along my trading journey. Obviously, it helped to know those people, but I was never going to them and being like, oh, dude, I'm so successful at trading. Because then they wouldn't have given me any help. I was like, dude, I'm struggling with this. I don't understand this. How do you figure out this? I need help, you know? If you come with your hat in hand and you're very transparent about like, hey man, I'm struggling with X, Y, and Z. What do you do when you struggle with X, Y, and Z? You're going to get a lot more reward than like, dude, I'm crushing it. And then inside you're like, this is so hard. I can promise you this. There's got 1,200 people here watching the stream. I promise you this. I think that out of the 1,200 of you folks in here, I think that at least 500 of you are probably going to quit in the next 6 months. And I'm just being real with you. Not because you're a quitter, but because trading is so tremendously difficult. And think about it. I could lie to you and be like, hey, if you join my Discord, you're going to be the best trader. Like, nah, dude, I don't care. Don't join my Discord. Don't watch my stream. Don't do anything related to me. Don't use code RIPS. I just try to shoot it straight because I know what I had to go through. The amount of money that I had to spend to finally figure out trading was an enormous amount of money. Not because I was buying courses or whatever the case. It's because I was losing money in the markets, right? Losing money in the markets. It's a very difficult thing to do. Very difficult thing to do. It's so freaking hard. If I would have had props, it wouldn't cost me as much money. I didn't trade on props. Trading on props was like a very small part of my career. I started trading on props in 2023, June of 2023. So we've been trading props for about 2 years now. But my main focus, of course, is always trading my own money. Last year, I traded mostly options in my own money because I do long-term portfolio management and there's opportunities. But for the most part, you know, this year you've seen it. I've been trading a futures account. We're up $620,000 profit in that account since January 21st. This is coming from 11 years of doing this or 10 plus years of doing this. But I'll tell you, like, you need to take it so seriously that you want it so bad that like all you dream of is like being a trader and just trading. Because if you're not that obsessed about it, like it's probably not going to be something that works out for you. It never gets easy. I'll tell you that right now. It will never, ever, ever get easy. I never finish a session and go, oh yeah, that was easy. Never. I have big winning days and I'm like, yes, so happy. I'm never taking that for granted. I have big losing days. I go, what's the lesson? What can I learn from this? I need to analyze my trades. I don't want to have that happen again. So if you think trading is ever going to get easy, dude, maybe I'm just the retard of all the traders out there, but I'm telling you straight up, like it's never going to get easy. It's a hard thing to do. But think about it. The reason why trading pays so much, like, look, I'm up $620,000 in February to March to April to May, 4 months. Almost 4 full months of trading up, 620,000. There's no place on earth outside of being like a celebrity or a sports star or something, right? Where you're going to be able to make that kind of money. Now, you're not going to be able to make that kind of money in your first year unless you get really lucky. First, second, third, fourth year, maybe after that. But like, there's no place on earth where you're going to be able to make this amount of money. But that's where all of the truth lies in this. The reason why you make so much money is because it is so difficult, right? The question I always get on this stream, often, hey, what'd you see in Bookmap? Hey, tell me what you saw in Bookmap so I can do it too. Or tell me what you saw, like, how did you do that? How'd you find that trade? It's like, dude, it's a culmination of 10 plus years of staring at this It's a culmination of 10 plus years of staring at this nonstop, watching for patterns. And look at yesterday. I was wrong, dude. I had to pay the price for being wrong. But that's why you make so much money in this game, is because it is so difficult. That's why you make so much money. If you ever think that you're going to get to a point in your trading where you're like, glad that's all over, it's all easy from here. Dude, it's not ever going to be easy, okay? Anybody who's telling you that it's easy, they're lying. They haven't been trading for a long time. It's not easy. It's very difficult. But the reward on the other side is tremendous because it's so hard. The name of this game is lasting longer than everybody else. Do you think you last longer from everybody else by pushing the gas as hard as you can? No. No. You last longer by taking it slow and steady and being consistently profitable. If you asked me on January 21st, when I deposited $100,000 into this account right here, right? If you asked me, this is missing 15K, so it's 618K balance. If you asked me when I first deposited 100K in this account, you're like, hey, Rips, do you think by 6 months in that you'll be at $500,000? I'd be like, I don't know. No idea. I certainly didn't have that goal in mind. I just kind of want to make $1 million in this account, right? That's kind of the loose goal. It takes 2 years, 3 years, whatever. Obviously, I'd like to hit that in a year, but I'm not pushing myself to do that. Do you know what I mean? You have to find ways to be super patient in the trading game for it to work. The more you rush things, which is exactly what I did when I first started, the more you're going to get hit in the face. You need to learn how to take things slow. You need to learn how to be okay with losing days. Be okay with smaller winning days. Be okay with bad trades. That's it. We are about 10 minutes now till the market opens here. About 10 minutes. Anybody in that long off the lows there? That's beautiful. Pushed up about 40 points here. Beautiful. You know who I can tell too, like between the people who make it and don't make it? The people who don't make it are the people who go on, like when I posted my red P&Ls from this week, people who come on and like talk smack about it. It's like, oh, you don't know, do you? You don't know. Losses and losing days are part of this game. Join me with a high noon. Do you make more from trading or poker? Poker this year has been extremely profitable. It's been going very, very well. We are pulling back a little bit here. We have still about 10 minutes here till the market opens. How do you not be manipulated by P&L during a trade? Negative P&L always tricks me into changing my bias. You have to find a way to not pay attention to your P&L. It says, I told this story this week about same thing with poker. If I'm putting on a huge bluff, like if I'm logical about what I'm doing in poker, from a sense where I'm about to commit hundreds of thousands of dollars to a hand that I know cannot win, unless I have a read on my opponent where they're so weak that I know with high certainty that they're going to fold their hand. Logically, it doesn't make sense that I'm committing money into a hand that I have no chance of winning if they say the word call. It's a terrifying thing. In the same way that if I'm reading the market, I know that I will stop out if I'm wrong, but I might take heat on that position. I'm more so focused on what is my max pain in a trade, right? What is my max pain in a trade? When I put on a trade, what is my max pain? Anything outside of my max pain on a trade really doesn't matter to me. Like it really, truly doesn't matter to me. Ever. I don't care. I don't care what happens when I put the trade on. All I care about is my max pain. Right? If my max pain is far away from where my trade is, the trade is still on. Like again, this trade that I took yesterday. Longs from here, covering here. I'm not thinking about the trade in this. Like, I don't care. My target is the yearly open. Like that was my target on the trade and I was going to front run it. I put my orders out probably when we're right here. I'm watching the tape and I'm managing risk because obviously I want to make sure that, the tape read is effective. Like on this pullback right here, most people would be like, oh, it's pulling back. We're never going to get there. I got to close it. Nah, dude, my max pain was, I think I moved it. My stop was probably moved to, I don't know, somewhere like here. Yeah, so basically back to almost break even in the trade. But that was my trade idea on that trade yesterday. And again, this is my real money account. This is a real money account. This is the real deal here. This is a big trade too. This is a monster trade. 380 all the way up to 480 basically. 100-point trade. I don't care what's happening with it. What is the market doing here? It doesn't matter. If I start to look at my P&L and I go, wow, I was up this much here and now I'm down this much here. That was a tremendous pullback in equity on that trade. But that's not the trade idea. If I start looking and paying attention to, oh, my P&L was this much and now it's this much, then I'm probably going to get spooked out. And if I start thinking about how much money, things that can be bought with that amount of money that I just lost on that pullback, you're going to get in your own head. And now you're not trading the trade anymore. You're trading some number that the market has no clue about. You get confidence in your trades by losing more often and winning more often. What does that mean? It means putting on more trades. You get confidence in the market by putting on trades to the point where it really doesn't matter, right? Like a newer trader would look at this trade right here that I took. We made $1,900 and they'd be like, dang, I could have made so much more if I would have held it. That wasn't my trade idea. My trade idea was to the point of control. That is how you get better in trading, in my opinion. You can think that it's wrong. I don't care. In my own trading experience, 11 years in, this is my 11th year in my own experience, I think it's putting on a lot of trades, getting numb to the results, and just learning how to focus on what is my trade, what is my max pain, where's my profit probably going to be. That's it. That's it. I don't care about anything else. I go red on trades most of the time when I put them on. Most of the time when I put on a trade, I'm almost immediately red. It's pretty rare that you're not. I don't care though, right? I don't care. I'm putting on risk. I'm not putting on a guarantee. I'm putting on risk. If you don't want to put on risk, get out of trading. Straight up. Get out of trading. You're going to have to consistently put on risk and you're going to lose a lot. You don't like that? Get the heck out of trading. Everybody's so nervous about, oh, I see red, or oh, I was up this much, now I'm only up this much. That's trading, dude. Markets don't move in straight lines unless we're in an insane trend. Like this was a trend yesterday. Look at how little it moved in a straight line on the 1 minute. Like, oh my God. Like, if you're literally sitting there focused on, oh, it's up and it's down, it's not, like, dude, you're never going to be able to be profitable. I'm serious. Like, often it will go up and then take me out. Oh, well, trade ID didn't work. Shame. Oh, well, No news. That is a 925 algo turning on. That's all. That's an algorithm turning on. 925. That's it. That's all that is. I blew over 200 evals with Apex. Dude, do you know how much better that is than blowing your own money in the market? Think about it that way. Saved yourself a lot of money by using evals. All right, quick restroom break for me. I'll be right back. Like the video. Like I said, I'll do giveaways. It's Friday. It's 600 likes. We do giveaways. Give away free accounts, 3 months of MC, whatever you want. All right, we are back. We have 2 minutes now to the open. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Oh. Don't know what's happening, but somebody likes something. That was a big old push. Pushing up to 500s. Apple got a pop. No idea what for. All right, about a minute and a half now to go. Sure. All right, so we are starting the session with $1,900. Like I said, haven't traded yet, but outside of the one trade that we took. 1 minute now until the market opens. 1 minute. See what happens here. Big pop from Apple. Meta is off of a cliff. S&Ps are trying to break the VWAP here, which is interesting. A lot of sellers on this tape still. See what happens after the open here. 30 seconds. Get our jazzy music going here. 10 seconds, everybody. Good luck. Good luck. Here we go. Markets are open. Wow. Heavy sellers. Wow. Meta's going straight down here. See if it wants to hold below these 50s. We're at that 4-hour open level. If that gave out, it could be strong to the downside. Giving up 40s here. At the VWAP now. It's weird. It looks like algorithms haven't turned on yet. Very strange tape. We're not melting in below those 35s there. Weird tape. Meta's off a cliff. Microsoft is still coming down here. But we are holding. Very weird opening. Still some softness. Trying to take out that previous 4-hour mid. S&Ps are below the VWAP. See if we can get below this previous 4-hour mid at all. Right now, 20s are holding. Pushing back up, but still rejecting on those push-ups. Let's see if we break down lower here. Below 420 would be pretty saucy. We're bouncing at the 4-hour mid, but if we do break that, it's going to go much lower in my opinion. Little bounce there from Meta. Back to the point of control here. Still holding. If we break below these 20s, which we're kind of wrestling with right now, doesn't look like it wants to snap yet though. Back to those 30s again. Thirties are still holding. If we broke below that 30 level, I think it could get very juicy to the downside. So watching here, seeing if we're ever going to break these 30s. Right now, it doesn't look like it. We're price checking those 20s once more. Still holding at these 30s. Market would get extremely heavy if we did break below those 20s, I think. Point of control has moved to the 30s. Still just kind of chopping around here. Watching for those 20s to potentially break. Not finding any sellers below those 20s yet. Interesting that we're just holding at those 20s. It makes me think that we're gonna find some strength and start to rally off those 20s. Right now, just chopping between 40 and 20. See if we have any weakness on this push up. Tesla's gone. Yeah, this is a wonky open. See if these 40s hold. Back to these 30s again. Not a lot of sellers below these 30s yet. See if we want to break down below these 20s at all. You can see every single time we get down to these 20s, we find buyers. So still finding buyers down here. Very choppy stuff. Price checking on these 20s again. Okay, we broke below 20s. Can we hold the break? That becomes the question. If we do hold this break of 20s, I think it'd be tremendously soft for the NASDAQ. We have room down to 400s now. So we hit 410s, but we're bouncing back up to those 20s again. Let's see if we have any kind of sell side pressure that can bring us down through 400 here. Let's see if we can paint liquidity lower below these 400s, because if we do, I think there's going to be a lot of stops that get popped underneath. So watching here. Finding some buyers just below 405, but there's still a lot of pressure. Let's see. S&P is still a little bit heavy, but some bids showing up at 35s there. Definitely some choppiness. We did not make it down to the daily open. It's weird too, because it's like, it looks like some algorithms are like lagging a little bit. So pushing back to these 20s, coming back to 15s, trying to gauge whether or not this has enough softness to bring us back below 400 or not. Right now it's looking quite strong coming out of this. Back up to 430s now. Right at the VWAP. Had a rebound there from Google. Seeing what happens here at the point of control. Right now there are some bids there. S&Ps are rejecting the 40s for now, but they are threatening a break through that level. Watching on these pullbacks here. Some selling pressure coming back in, back through the point of control. We're dealing with that same level at 30s again. That was that line in the sand earlier as we're trying to get that push down. So just watching here whether or not we're going to push back down below, say, 25. Just trying to be patient here. We need to see sellers below 37 in the S&P as well. So right now just transacting here at these 30s. Back to the 4-hour mid. Very incongruent price action here. Dealing with the 20s again. We are rolling a little bit here. Price checking 410s. Overhead supply coming in, but we're not finding tremendous amounts of sellers that will get us through this 405 level yet. Watching here for the check of 400s. Okay, 400s were taken. Now looking for that daily open. Daily open is tagged. Now we are potentially looking for the larger fade here. So holding below 400 for the time being, but we have to be careful right around this 380 level. So we are still tumbling here. $390s are showing a little bit of strength. We have 59.30 to watch for in the S&Ps. Very tricky opening, I'm not gonna lie. Extremely tricky. Pushing back up, we shot right through those 400s. This is the trade I have on still. My stop's at 14 and a half. So, trying to let this thing breathe a little bit. Market looked heavy from the start, but that price check of 405s and the bounce up was what was horrible. We're right now holding at the daily open. We have a lot of liquidity at 59.30 in the S&P as well. Wow, stopped out. So we're up 5,300 bucks. Nothing to write home about, but better than nothing, right? Very tricky opening, man. Kind of crazy. I wish we would have just shorted 500s. It would have been the easiest trade of my life. What are you gonna do, though? You know, what are you gonna do? Anybody like this type of opening? This is gross. I hate this type of opening. This is just not it for me. I hate this type of opening. Look at this. Well, I think... Let me check how many likes we have. Yeah, no, it's definitely waiting for news. I'm just seeing how many likes we have. 464. Come on, folks. What am I not doing for you? What can I be doing that's better for you? Just moved to Vegas. Can I come watch you play poker sometime? Anytime I play, you can come watch. Anytime. Dude, this is gross tape. This is... Oh, this is so nasty. I'm surprised that I pulled a profit out of that. It's just so gross. This is so gross. I like the stream. I don't know what these are doing. Dude, I mean, this is just nonsensical right now. This is just like so backwards. There's no side has the power, and then it's like Microsoft and Meta were dumping so hard. I'm like, oh, easy, short. We're gonna take out 350 probably. Nope. Sometimes, dude. Tape can be so nasty. Thought that was a 5-figure trade for you. To be honest, that was a lot of points. Did you say? Yeah, I traded far less size. Yeah, no, far less size. Trading single contracts on that. Far less size. Was not interested in taking big size. I want to hammer it if we can, but we got Michigan sentiment coming at 10. It's never going to be a trade where I'm going to hammer it into. I think the most I'd make on a trade, like even if I caught 100 points, probably be like 25K, you know? Rips, I want to start streaming and get gamers get into trading. Feel like gamers have a good chance of success due to the quick decisions the thought process takes to get. Yeah, I think that like Counter-Strike players and Valorant players would do well with trading. Street Fighter players, fighting game players that have to memorize patterns and like anticipate things. Actually, I think fighting game players would be the best of the best. Why do not you scale up? Do enter trade at once. Yep. Yes. Maybe some rage rips will get more like, come on, dude. Having a good day. Mobile players would be best. Nah, I'm gonna put my money on the fighting game players. Like Daigo Umehara. Daigo Umehara. Or, dude, now I'm drawing a blank. Yeah, bullet chess players as well. Well, I'm a Mario Kart guy. No wonder. That's funny. All right, 10 minutes until the news comes out. 10 minutes. Yeah, this is not the tape that I want to continue to stay into a trade. Like, that's why I put my stop where I did and just let the chips fall, you know? We got 500 likes. Can we do a poll? Well, there's nothing to poll about. Oh, we can talk. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Will the U of Mish bring market up or down? Up, down. All right. If you wanted to ask me what I think the market is going to go down. I don't know if it's my data or something, but I swear to God, like, this is the weirdest tape because it goes and then it stops. It's very strange. You ever watch Black Mirror? Yeah, dude. Black Mirror is dope. I think I've watched every single episode of Black Mirror. This new season was great. The one with Paul Giamatti was so good. That was like, wow. He's such a fantastic actor. He's amazing. Mine is the same pumps and okay, so it's not just me. It's a weird tape, dude. I'm looking at time and sales and it's just like, it goes and then nothing. Like, is my internet down? Like, it's so weird. Somebody's not turning on an algorithm yet. Pig vomit, yeah. And Howard Stern, what is it called? Naked parts, private parts. Wait, watch it again? Watch what again? Oh, Black Mirror. Yeah. Watch the Paul Giamatti episode. Paul Giamatti and Billions. Yeah, the show got really bad after like season 3 though. I'll die on that hill. Succession never got bad. Succession was good the entire way through. Succession was a masterpiece of a show. Shiro says logging up and ending the week near break even after a nasty first 3 days. Thanks for streams, King. Thank you, buddy. Thanks for being here. Future. That was the worst episode of Black Mirror in my opinion. I did not like that one. I thought that was ridiculous. I did not like that one. I was like, dude, why did that was the most woke of all of the Black Mirror episodes in my opinion. I was like, why did they do this? Striking Vipers, yeah, that one. I was like, oh, dude, never watching that one again. Cumulative Delta is pretty sideways as well. Buyers and sellers going back and forth. Yeah, I mean, they're just exchanging before the before it all goes down. Positive CVD in the S&Ps right now. This is gross tape. Busy striking each other's wife. Good stuff. You know what was a good one was the one with the guy who kidnaps the intern from that social media company. And then the ending happens. I don't want to spoil that for anybody. But yeah. Look at that. Just when you think the longs are in control, whoop, 15 points dropped. Just look at the 1 minute bars right now. You want to be trading that? I liked this. That was the trade that we liked right there. That was about it though. It's the only trade we liked. Astronaut one with Aaron Paul was awesome. I don't remember that one now. I gotta go back and watch that one. Man, I got screwed, but my failure did not see that previous higher high on the way down. Yeah, it's okay, dude. You're fine. Stick with it, dude. Episode with the bees. Oh my god, horrible, those things. It reminded me of like the birds, Hitchcock. All right, 7 minutes. Yeah, Hidden in the Nation. That was a great one. The one with the pig. Unreal. Dude, it's like, I don't know why. The show is just so good. It's so good. The writer, Charlie Brooks or Charlie something, Charlie Booker. I don't know. Charlie something. What's on the cards for today after trades? Well, we just got a new pool thing installed, a new Pentair system installed, so probably enjoy the pool a little bit today. My cars are getting detailed today, pretty soon. We have dinner at Don's Prime tonight. That's pretty much it. No poker, unless I changed my mind, but it's been a long week for me. Long week. Probably just want to find time to relax. I've been burned out since Saturday. Saturday, I played an 18-hour poker session. I didn't eat once, and we were playing 200, 400, 800. Like, buddy, you want to roast your chestnuts? Do that. And like, I was that's probably like, dude, that's why on Monday I lost 70 G's. Because I'm like, this is nothing. You play 200, 400, 800 no limit for 18 hours straight. It's like the disrespect of the dollar is outrageous. Your brain gets rewired by doing that. You'll see what I'm talking about when the episode in July airs. Like, that game was unbelievable. Ribs put on a poker-based meetup in Vegas. That's what we're doing in September, my man. That's what we're doing. Oh yeah, Dakota came by this weekend too. Dakota stopped by and he was watching the games because he was just like, this is the coolest thing ever. Because it's just, I mean, it's, you would think that the chips are not real. Let's put it that way. Like, it's just, it's outrageous. It's just stupid. People are like check raising houses with absolutely nothing and then laughing about it. It's outrageous. Riv's got that top shelf Adderall. No, it's called adrenaline, baby. 18-hour session, it's called pure frickin' adrenaline. When you're, dude, I could never last that long in like a low stakes game, but when you're playing 2, 4, 8 for houses every single pot, like, oh, by the way, there's you want to see nosebleed stakes? My buddy Hans is playing, I think it's 2K, 4K, 4K. 2K, 4K, 4K. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing that sucked about Monday is like I went into the market like with invincibility armor on. I'm like, whatever, it's just money, blah. Like, so ridiculous. It's so stupid. I should have never traded. I knew like going into the session, I was like, I don't care. This is just whatever. This is so small. Oh, it's so dumb. You post poker videos on this channel. Yeah, there's poker shorts on here. Or if you just search Rips Poker, you'll find some streams that I was on. Or shorts, you know? It's weird watching you play poker. You have a stone cold face, zero expression. I mean, you gotta like literally remove all emotions. Dude, you want to see pure concentration. Wait for this. I keep on hyping up this episode, but wait until you see this episode from July. Like I've never been more focused on a televised match than that. Poker is one of my favorite things to do. It really is. Like, poker is so much fun. It is such like the ultimate game. Patiently waiting, sitting on hands. That's all I've been doing. We've been chatting it up. That's why it's good to have like a stream that you love to watch, because you can keep yourself out of trouble. We can just chat it up, you know? Have a conversation about things. Up 300 on the day. I think it's about time. Lock up before I blow it. Do it. This Michigan sentiment stuff is going to be tricky. Your market commentary is good. It helps keep me calm during the trade. There you go. Nice. You ever take part in any WSOP event? So I might this year. I'm not a huge. I hate tournaments. I mean, I've won tournaments before, but I do not enjoy tournaments. It's just you're playing with a bunch of mutant GTO grinders, and it's just so, like, thank God you can wear headphones. Which, by the way, I don't even know if you can during the WSOP this year anymore, but. Thank God you can wear headphones and listen to music, because like being at a table with eight mutants that are GTO grinders is like, I'd rather do anything else. I'd rather trade this type of market. Nah, God bless them though. They're great. They're wonderful, wonderful people. All right, Michigan sentiment out in 40 seconds. 40 seconds. I would never talk like that at the poker table. No, I have too much respect for the people I play with. I'm a gracious winner, gracious loser. Was it GTO grinder? Game theory optimal grinder. Somebody who like literally is a freaking robot, who's memorized every single hand table at every single position and just plays like a freaking robot. And they all do the same. They all hide their face behind their jacket, and like some of them wear masks. Oh my God! Miss on Michigan sentiment. Oh, I thought said it was gonna be heavy, but this is wildly untradeable in my opinion. Okay, algorithms are coming back on. Big jump. Oh my God. 1 year inflation expectations was a 6.5 estimate. It's at 7.3%. 5 to 10 year was at 4.4 estimate. It's at 4.6. Yikes. Those are high numbers. So inflation, not great, but this could be one of those days where the market goes, yo, you have some data? Go f your data. I don't give a f. So. Would you play those nosebleed stakes? July broadcast, you'll see. Those are definitely nosebleed stakes. July's episode with Garrett Adelstein, Andrew Roble, and Rips. Feel like it depends on the event. That's pretty much what online poker is all about. GTO grinders, because you need less of an edge because you play so much more volume. Yeah, I mean, poker, online poker, now that it's been like GTO solved, is just kind of like, meh. Online poker back in like 2005, 6, 7 was sick. So much fun. What was the biggest pot on that session? On the July taping? I can't talk about anything on the July taping until it comes out, unfortunately. I might lock it up here. I'm just seeing. Like I literally can't try. Like if we even started to break out, I think somebody's gonna swipe it back down. Like I just can't imagine that this is gonna do anything. Would you be interested in playing on an app, playing Pot Limit Omaha? I have app groups that I play with. I don't like PLO. I mean, it's fine. I'll play PLO, but I don't favor it. There's a huge PLO game right now on Coin Poker that's like bananas. I don't know. I think it's like 501k or 1k 2k PLO, and it is bonkers. 7-figure swings going on in that game right now. It's a heads up game that's been happening. You see if you can play the Triton Invitational on the businessman side. They seem to be very liberal. Yeah, no, I definitely could. I just gotta find the time to do it. My girl Schwan, she won the 25K super high roller or something like that, but she won 800K. Insane. Schwan actually put out a video about me, believe it or not. Let's see, Schwan Lu. She's so nice. I thought this was really cool of her to do this, but let's see, go to the videos. Right here, look at this. I had $114,000 pot one versus a stock trader until why is this so big? Hold on. Hold on one second. Yeah, look at that guy. Hey, there's your boy. Ripsy Hustle. Amazing. But anyway, check out this video if you want. Drop a comment, drop a like. She's so awesome. There you go. She's so cool. But yeah, this is a great hand. I mean, this is played in December. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Ripsy hit the flop, to say the least. I mean, absolutely ridiculous. I checked to induce her betting. She jams. And I call. $114,000 pot, so not too shabby. Nice one. I offered to run it twice, of course. She's so lovely. Nothing but nice things to say about Schwan. I'm trying to find a trade that we could take together here, but there's nothing. I think I lock up Friday with 5K, right? It's been a heck of a week for me. Ever had someone you can't read? That's one of the things that, like, okay, here's a little secret. When I was really young and I was playing poker in card rooms and Indian casinos before I started playing in Vegas, I used to never look at my cards. For like, there was a stretch of like 8 months straight, I committed to never looking at my cards. I know it's crazy, but that's what taught me how to read people really, really well. Like, I would obviously, there'd be parts of the session I'm looking at my cards, but I had this thing called the dimes. I'd put 2 dimes on top of my cards, and that would mean that I didn't look at them. And so I just play the person. Very difficult to do. Obviously, not really like a viable strategy long term, but it teaches you how to read people and just play people based on the read. So there you go. Yeah. See, look at this. We had that push back up and look, it slapped right back down. Do you see that? That's a 15 handle slap. Isn't that crazy? That's why I don't want to trade this. So, look, even more now. Dude, yeah, right. No way I'm touching this. All right, so we're going to lock it up, $5,335. That's a great number, $5,335. It's a palindrome. So that's going to put us up on the month. Wow, we're still up on the month. Insane. I'm so proud of myself. I don't care what anybody says. You know what? F all the haters. Like, I don't care. I don't care what anybody says. There's some like little pissant that was like, he's like, man, 10% of your account. It's like, dude, when you can trade an account to $620,000 in profit, you can yap all you want. So that puts us up on the month. We're almost up 10K on the month again. So, hey, back and forth, whatever. It's a good month. It's been a challenging month, but being profitable still on the month is a lot to me. And it's an accomplishment, and I feel good about that. So I couldn't care less that, you know, it's not going to be a 5-figure Friday. I feel good about locking up. I feel like it's a disciplined move. And I feel like if I can lock out and you're not feeling the market either, you can lock up too. So hopefully that gives you some inclination. I'm not saying the market's not going to move clean later on, but I'm exhausted and I've had a heck of a week. So, all right, folks in Discord, don't go anywhere. Folks on YouTube, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for being good people today. No trolls today. It was lovely. Thanks for being good people. Thanks for tuning in on X as well. I see you, all 805 of you out there. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow. Have a good weekend. If you're going to drink, don't drink and drive. Call an Uber, call a Lyft. Be safe, okay? Be safe. Don't party too hard. I'll see you back here on Monday. Take care. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.